I forgot to read the commentaries. Guess we'll do that after we drop most of this off. But first, let's see where we can sell most of this stuff. Let's start here at the Slack and Smash.
You have... What? Can I interest you in some of my wares?
Interesting.
That's more than I'd usually pay. Another... I can fix whatever you... Where else? You have to be here. This is the city. The big city. Why waste time in little places?
Good point.
Good day.
You've got the hands of a smith. How do you do this?
The Kvatch Oblivion gate has been closed. Don't you understand what that means?
You have my innocence. Hail.
Hail. My chest is down in the arena of Bloodworks, so follow me down there. But before we continue journeying down south to Skidgrad, before we go visit that cave, Vilya, you and me are going to have a sparring session. We're going to be spending a lot of time in the Imperial City. Wait, what about steel boots? Don't I have steel boots? Yes, I do. Ah, much better. wait. It's not stuff I want back. Really don't like how that looks, so I'm just going to use my Blackwater blade for now. Or not. Is there any shields? Is there a steel shield in here? Or a Legion shield, Skingrad shield? Not really. Wearing steel armor now.
What?
We did some more stuff off. Well, we're good now. Guess we can start reading. Let's see if we can crack it. Commentaries on the Mysterium Xerxes, Book 1. Greetings, Novit, RT, and no, first, our reassurance. Mankar Camera was once like you, asleep, unwise. We mortals lead the dreaming sleep of birth, the same, unmantled, save for the symbiosis with our mothers, thus to practice and thus reproachment until finally we might through new eyes leave our hearts without need or fear that she remains behind. In this moment we destroy her forever and enter the dominance of Lord Dagon. What? Reader, this book is your door to that dominance, and through you be a destroyer, and though you be a destroyer, you must still submit to locks. Lord Dagon would only have those clever enough to pause, or else the Urbis claims in their full running. Walk first, he the impatient to feel your first slave to be head. Enter as Lord Dagon has written, come slow and bring forth keys. Know that then you are royalty, a new breed of destroyer, whose garden shall flood with flowers known and unknown as it was in the mythic dawn. Thus shall you return to your first primal well, and yet come out different. It shall this time be Nicomedes, bias, master akin to master, whose mother is miasma. Every quarter has known us, and none bore our passing except with trembling. Perhaps he came to us through war or study or shadow of the alignment of certain snakes. Though each path matters in his kind, the prize is always thus. Welcome, Novite. That you are here at all means that you have the worthiness of Cain. Seek thigh pocket now, and look, there is the first key glinting with the light of a new dawn. Light follows the day, and so know that this primary insight shall fall alike onto the turbulent evening sea where all faiths are tested. Again, a reassurance, even the usurper went under the Iliac before he rose up to claim his fleet. Fear only for a second, shaken belief is like water for a purpose in the garden of the dawn. We shall breathe whole realities. Enter as Lord Dagon has written, comes slow and bring 4 keys. Our order is based on the principles of his mighty razor, Nomade questing knight, chaplain, and master. Let the evil ones burn in his light, as if by the excess of our vision. Then shalt our knowledge go all right. However, recall that your sight is yet narrow, and while you have the invitation, you have not the address. My own summons come through a book Lord Dagon wrote himself in the deserts of rust and wounds. Its name is the Mysterium Xarxes. Aldmertada Akaragate, full father to the wife of all Ignema. I cannot speak right now very well. Each word is razor-fed and secret and thinner than catalysms, tarnished like red drink. That I mention it all is testament to your new rank, my child. Your name is now cut into its weight. Lace, hut, or cave, you have left all the fog worlds of conception behind. New Mantia, liberty, rejoice in the promise of paradise. Endlessly shall form and reform around you deeds as entities, all systems, only an hour before they bloom the zero sums. Flowering like vestments, divine raiment, worn to dance at Lord Dagon's golden feet. And his first arm a storm, his second the rush of plagued rain, the third all the tinder of Anu, and the fourth the very eyes of Padme. Feel uplifted in thine heart that you have this first key, for it shall strike high and low into the warm warmth of false heavens. Roaring, I wandered until I grew hoarse with the gospel. I had read the mysteries of Lord Dagon, and feeling anew, went mad with overflow. My words found no purchase until I become hidden. There were not words for the common of Damriel, whose clergy long and feigned the very existence of the dawn. Learn from my mistake. Know that humility was Mankar Cameron's original wisdom. Come slow and bring 4 keys. Offering myself to that at daybreak, allowed the girdle of grace to contain me. When my voice returned, it spoke with another tongue. After 3 nights I could speak fire. What? He did something, and then this happened. Red drink, razor fed, I had glimpsed the path onto the garden and knew that to inform the others of his harbor, I had to first drown myself in search of sea. Know ye that I found my fleet, and that you are the flagship of my hope. Greedy is enough, and Mankar Cameron was once you asleep, unwise. For damn it, I am no more. Now I sit and wait to feast with thee on all the worlds of this cosmos. New Manta, liberty! Till I grew hoarse with the gospel. And feeling anew, went mad with the overflow. My words found no purchase until I became hidden. These were not words for the common of Tamriel. He read something from Dagon, and this gave him this. That did not help at all. That would lead me to a clue. Okay, you know what? We need to show this to an expert. There's no way I'm gonna figure this out. Come with me, we're going to the Arcane University. There's literally no way I'd be able to figure this out. Even I can tell this is beyond my mental capabilities.
Are you sure that you know?
I'm not exactly the scholarly type. So this is not exactly my forte here. Let's get someone who actually could help. Let's get someone who might actually be able to help us. I'm not a scholar. If I try to figure this out, it'd be too late. By the time I figured it out, it'll be too late to stop them. It's best, you know.
Why
Stop.
can't I learn how to whistle?
It's best to let the mages at the Arcane University handle this. They specialize in this kind of thing. I wouldn't be able to figure it out.
Hello.
How are you?
Tarma?
What?
Yeah, Mythic Dawn.
To find their secret shrine to Mehrunes Dagon, you'll need to study the 4 volumes of Mainkar Cameron's commentaries. It is a fairly common practice of these kinds of esoteric cults to put hidden messages within their sacred writings. In effect, simply by finding their way to the shrine, prospective members have already passed the first test on the road to enlightenment. You've piqued my curiosity about this puzzle. I will think on it myself and let you know if I have any ideas. Check back with me tomorrow after I've given this matter some thought.
Okay. Tomorrow, then.
I'll keep
Good for
studying
you.
the first 2
Good day.
volumes of the commentaries.
Take care.
Who knows? I might turn up something before you do.
Love. Huh.
So while you're doing that, I will practice. I will try to figure it out also.
Not anymore.
Okay, so I am going to try to study the books.
Speak.
While she's doing that, I'll try to study it some more. At least now I finally got steel armor. My fame grow at all? I'm a local courier. Fame, 14.
You should hear some of the songs my father sings after a snaps or 2. They are naughty.
Oh?
You have my ear, citizen.
You have my ear, citizen.
You have my ear, citizen.
You have my ear, citizen. Ugh. What are we gonna do? I guess I could try reading the books. Commentaries on the Mysterious Xerxes, Book 2. Whoever findeth this document I call him brother. So a hidden message. Answers or liberations for the slaves of Malbiosh that came to know Numantia cast down their jailer kings. Mastiak, which the Xerxes mysteriously calls the Archean. Mastic, whose carcass was dragged through the streets by his own bone walkers, and whose flesh was open on rocks. Thereon and those angels who loved him no longer did drink from his honeyed acres, screaming, "Let all know free will and do as they will." Our coming was foretold, my brother, by the Lord Dagon in his book of razors. You are to come as idols, drop away from you one by one. You are exalted in eyes that have not yet set on you. You swaying to well travel, to shatterer mantles. You, brother, are to sit with me in paradise and be released of all unknowns. Indeed, I shall show you his book and its foul and many-feathered rubric, so that you can put into symbols what you already know. The sphere of destruction is but the milk of the unenslaved. I fault not your stumbling, for they are expected and given grace by the oils. I crave not your downfalls, though without them you might surpass me even in the coming of the earth of all infinities. Lord Dragon wishes you no ills, but the momentous, and as he wants, you must want, and so learn from the pages of God this, the ritual of want. Oh boy. Whisper to earth, and earth where the meddlers take no stones, except to blood, as blood is blood, and the crackling of bone, but as bone is bone, and so to crack and answer and fall before the one and one I call you, Dragon, as brother and Cain. Wait, that says dragon, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Idea, hides of drag 7 and draught of oil and I circles. Wait, that says hides. Hides of drag 7 and 7. Draught of oil 1 and 1 circles. Exact code. Drawn by wet abilities 3 77113. Concentric, and let those lower blood fall where may a birth watched by blackbirds. Heartfire first. Heartfire first. Incant the falling when your hearing becomes blurred. Enraptured he who finally goes unrecorded. Recorded the slaves that without knowing turned the wheel. Enslaved all the children of the Ibis as it is. Yeah, that made sense. Yeah, I have no clue. I'm gonna just let the mage handle it. She specializes in this type of stuff. I don't.
I find the Imperial City a bit noisy. I'm not sure I would like to live here for a longer time.
Well, let's do some shopping then.
Hello.
What?
Heard any news lately?
Do you believe it?
Ugh. Before I head down there, you and me are gonna spar. When we find a spot to
seem to have that in me.
I will help spar with you, but we need to find a nice little spot where we can spar without being, bothered. So we need to find a spot where we can do that. There's a public bathing house.
If I ever see a guy in so much trouble.
What guy?
You wanted to...
Sure. You wanted to talk for a little while, didn't you?
Of course. You're really curious, aren't you? Alright. As you wish. Now, let's see. Where were we? Oh yes. I told you that I decided to stay in Cyrodiil, as it would have been too embarrassing to go back to Vivek and tell my sister what had happened.
Yeah.
Instead I went to Bruma, where I got work as a castle servant. The work was horrible. Most of the time I spent scrubbing floors.
Oh, so you actually...
Have you ever been to the Bruma castle?
I
The
think-
floors are so cold.
I didn't go
Sometimes
inside
there
it.
will be an icy surface on the stones when I have scrubbed them. One day there was a visitor, a fine, gracious lady, who slipped on the icy stones and almost fell. I managed to catch her. She said I had saved her life, and then she offered me to work as a personal maid. She was living in Skingrad, so I went there with her.
Oh!
Alas, the lady was old and fragile. A few months later, she got ill and died. And I had to find a new way to make my living.
Ouch.
But let's not talk about that now. Maybe some other time. Now we should be moving on, shouldn't we?
So you have been to Bruma, that's for sure. Okay, you and me are gonna have a sparring session if we can find a good spot for it.
Hello.
The Kvatch Oblivion gate has been closed. Don't you understand what that means? We can beat
Beat
the
the
bastards.
bastards.
Hail.
The Tiber Septim Hotel is a nice place. It's not cheap, though.
I haven't spent
It's
time.
probably the
If you're looking
finest
for night art
in
in all
all
Syrinx is the place to go.
Good day. What? I suppose I have a moment. What is it?
Have pity on an old war
War
veteran.
veteran.
I'm only asking.
Going.
Thank. Blessings of Anu upon ye.
Oh, that's... no. Actually, we could spar on the road.
I have seen one of those before, and I don't care if I never see one again.
We can spar now, Vil, yeah? So let's do it.
Do you think I look fat in this outfit?
Oh, that's not.
Why are you breathing like that? You don't mean that, do you? This outfit makes me look like a house?
Oh, brother. Let's talk about fighting strategy.
Sure. Anything in particular you have in mind?
Let's practice our fighting skills.
Here! You must be completely insane. Let's do it later, somewhere else.
Alright.
Sure. If you say so, of course. I won't draw my weapon until you do so. Goodbye.
Yeah. Let's go back inside.